Hi everyone, Sully here from Black Ops Toys coming at you today with an unboxing of this guy. This is the Special Mission Unit, or SMU for short, Tier 1 Operator, Part 6, 7, 12, 14, 19, 21. Good. 14, 1776. Combat Control Team. This happens to be one of my favorite figure releases of all time. Let's dig in and see what's what. So, carbon fiber finish, freaking sexy. Let's jump in here. Now this is a 2-tray system. I'm gonna pull this off and I'm gonna pull the other tray out first. And we'll get to this guy with all the good bitty bits in just a second. So, this is based on a superhero action figure, say from the Avengers. Now the head sculpt, this figure has so much cool stuff on it, and I'll kind of explain a lot of new stuff here in just a second, but if you know who this head sculpt is trying to be, please leave that in the comments below.
Trying to be? Like it can change now?
Right. So, let's go ahead and set him down. Let's get the rest of this goodies out. I'm gonna throw this stuff out here. So much stuff, so much cool stuff. So exciting. Let me just, one more glove in. All right. The dump box method. Let's get into it. Comes with a free thing of gel, throw away, do not eat, desiccant silica. So don't eat this, don't feed it to the kids. That's for the trash. All right. So, as you can probably notice, first things first, head sculpt. If you know who this sexy beast is, please leave that in the comments below. If you don't, then you should. So he's one of my favorite superhero characters. All right, so we have a multicam black uniform. Now, first things first, for easy and simple, these guys right here, these are the Solomon, I think, GTX hiking boots, and they are all cloth. And they are done right. And when I say right, I mean they are so freaking sexy. Like, I used to buy the molded ones of these things and just buy hundreds of pairs from a lot of places. And these guys came out, and these are going to be switched out with a lot of my current figures because they're just so cool. But they're not foot type. They actually have a foot glued in, and then this fabric is glued around them. This does come with a second set of feet, so if you wanted to swap out the boots, you could. So that's nice. These are mechanics gloves, okay? And we get 3 positions. We can see here that he's right-handed based on his trigger finger. Again, they did something cool this time. This is a straight trigger finger and not a curved one, so it's actually off the trigger when you pose him, which is awesome. Safety first, and that's safety, okay? So chest rig is awesome. Let's just pull this off so you can see the uniform also. And there we go. Just like the real thing. Has an AOR1 belt. Has a black under, and then this has a black multicam look to it. So reinforced elbows, everything's functional as far as Velcro or hook and loop. All the pockets work. You can actually stick stuff in there. Knee pads built in, but great solid like start to a figure, okay? Plate carrier. So this has, just like the real thing, lots of cool stuff you can do with it. You can put it together pretty much any way you want, but you can see it has bungees in the rear. It has a cummerbund with a built-in padded belt, both with MOLLE, along with the back panel, which is MOLLE, front panel, which is MOLLE. It does have 3 magazine inserts right here, so for your M4 magazines or 5.56 mags. Just like the real thing, goes like that. So when you put it on, you slip it over his head, and then you're going to basically come here with these guys around the waist, just like this, right? Then you bring this down, just like that, and then you throw these guys up, just like that, and then you flop that down, and you have your chest rig, okay? Also in multicam black. Now, something else that's really cool, this is a zip out, almost looks like a flat pack, but it's a zip out pack that goes on the back of this thing, so you can actually zip it right in there, and you can see the zippers, how it joins. But this is super cool. Again, super low profile, very neat, very cool. So love this setup. Definitely am making something cool with this as well. So it also comes with a emergency panel or signal panel, okay? And this right here you saw with a lot of the old Vietnam characters. And you can actually pull that little guy off, and that's your signal marker, okay? And it actually unfolds from the inside just like the real thing. So if you're up on top of a building, you throw that down, helicopter could see you, etc., etc., etc. So, and it all does fold up and tuck away, which is super cool. So probably the best one that I've seen ever made, hands down. Now ENS has just done awesome work, and they continue to just elevate with every figure release, and you always get something new, which is super cool. But that right there is your signal panel, okay? Then you have a multicam black cap. Bam! With the hook and loop, both on top, front, and the rear, okay? Everybody needs a good cap. Next, we have an AR01 helmet. This is the bucket, so you have some padding that we'll get into here in a minute, but you have your little bungees inside. You have your arc rail, and then you have a new NVG mount, which is awesome. And then you have these little bungee hooks as well. So very nice helmet. This comes with a lot of headgear, so a lot of cool headgear. Let's go ahead and move on and kind of move this guy back. Get this stuff ready to go, and I'll just start laying it out. So lots of little pouches. This guy is a CCT, or combat controller. Now he's going to have multiple radios. So as you can see, we have multiple radio pouches. And let me find the last pouch. It's right there. So M4 magazine pouch, 2 radio pouches, and you can tell these are radio pouches because this right here opens, and then this comes over like that. Same with this guy. And you can see there's different sizes, which means they're different sized radios or communication devices. Let's go ahead and keep going. We have a holster, and I'll show you what this is in just a second. This is super cool, brand new product. Multicam IFAK. This will go on your battle belt. And this is in straight multicam. This right here is your battle belt, and you can see it does have a cool buckle on there. And then this is also multicam, and it is all Molly. And when I say Molly, I'm not talking about the Molly. I'm talking about the Molly that you actually weave stuff with, okay? So Molly on the back, Molly on the belt, put them together, and you have a Molly belt. Got it? All right, moving right along. Let's go ahead and look at these comm systems. So super cool, lots of new stuff here. So radio with control right there. We have a headset, which has the arc rail adapters. So this right here will slide into the helmet right there. And this will actually come down over the ear. You can see that they're on a hinge. So they go up and they go down, okay? Just like the real thing. We have a PTT, or push to talk. And then we have a long whip antenna. Whip meaning you could use it as a whip if you were Indiana Jones, or if you know somebody really small and you want to whip them, you can use it for that. But that right there goes with this radio. Moving right along, we have this guy, and you can see this has your little panel inside, and this right here would go on the chest rig like that, and it would flip down like that. That way he could look at his electronic map board for coordinates and stuff like that. But super cool detail. This is a new screen, so you can see it's different than the old ones. Moving right along, we have this guy. And this is brand new. And you have a couple of really hot items here. So this right here is a direct connect to this guy. So this will actually transmit, and you can see this actually clicks in right here, just like that. Now that is connected to the map board. And then you have this little funky thing, which is actually an optic. So this actually goes onto the glasses somehow, like that, I think. And you're actually able to see what's on here on your glasses. So super, super cool piece, nice part. Let's see if we have anything else for the radio in here, and I think that that's it. Isn't that enough? That's enough. So let's go ahead and throw all of this radio and communication stuff up here. Okay. A lot of new product here. Let's go and take out these baggies. Let's keep going with the helmet stuff. So we have a brand new set of goggles with bungees, and this is hook and loop on the side. Now the helmet is going to come with a lot of Velcro panels right here. And these right here will actually attach to the helmet, and then you'll be able to stick stuff to the helmet. But again, new goggles. Really, really cool little detail. I'm going to show you something in here real quick. Lots of stuff. So we have helmet padding right there. And then we have all of this Velcro, or all this hook and loop. And that right there can be attached to the helmet, go around the helmet, but you get a lot of it to kind of customize it and make it your own, which is cool. And then you get this little sticker pack right here. And this right here is actually stickers in black multicam that go on to the earpieces. So just in case you're wondering, this right here makes these black multicam camo. So very cute detail, love it. You get a couple light sticks. Light sticks are always good, but that right there is essentially all of your headgear, along with your quad eye. Now, Easy and Simple has definitely increased the quality of these. You can definitely see the quality increase from our first release with ENS, which was our Zert figure line, to these guys. And these are like the 6th generation now. But you have a battery pack, you have a wire that goes over the top, and then you have a quad eye night vision system. This will be compatible with pretty much any helmet that comes with an actual mount, NVG mount. This right here will go into. So you can pick different types of NVGs to put on different helmets. But there you go. Moving right along. Also comes with a little cool flashlight. And this light actually goes into the arc rail right in here and just slides in. So that's a super cool detail. Again, if you really want to dress up your figure, make it look different, throw one of these guys on. New piece as well. Moving right along, let's keep going. And we have a little GPS, because everybody needs a GPS. Lots of little bits. Then we have a strobe, again, for the helmet. Then we have, this right here is your night vision mount. And this is a super, super cool mount. I really, really like it. But they killed it. Really did a good job. Very good detail. And you can see the way it slides onto the helmet right here. Just... Should. Wait for this in the build video. Ooh, did I let that out of the bag? Okay. Keep going. So we have, let's save that for later. We also have a helmet cam, which goes on top of the helmet. Again, attaches to these hook and loop systems here. And that will go with the helmet. So lots of headgear stuff, lots of communications. This guy is dialed. Then we have a lonely baseball grenade with a metal pin. And then we have this guy. Oh, shit. And this guy, you've probably seen before. That's because they've had it on many releases, but you also get this guy. And this right here is a holder for this. So super cool, new part, love it. But that's the way it actually holds the spoon right there. And that right there would molly onto your belt or your vest. But super cool. Love little tiny details like this. This is going to be a hot item. Then, but wait, there's more. Now we get into the weapons and guns and stuff, okay? This guy right here, you're probably going, what the hell is that? Well, you might be right, because it looks like a ray gun. And this is an actual laser target designator. You can see it's got a little fisheye right there. And that's what this multicam thing is right here. This is a holster. And this right here goes inside here. And essentially, guy finds the target, lasers it, bombs come in and drop, etc., etc. So super duper cool. Now, let's get to the pistol. So the pistol, everybody's been talking about, everybody wants the pistol. This is a G pistol, and this right here is your MOLLE panel. This is your holster. Again, looks like an almost kyber crystal, carbon fiber finish, which is awesome. And then we get this guy, which is a dual mag holster which goes on your belt. We have a couple extra magazines. And this right here, everybody's been talking about. Check that out. And they really knocked it out of the park with this. So you can see they have a new mount for the rear optic, the rear red dot. They have a compensator, which is brand new. And you can see right there, slide does move. You can see the rounds. Magazine comes out. But this right here, everybody is going to want. And this would make a great addition to your John Wick arsenal, just in case you're wondering. That's where mine's going. Now we have more stuff, more weapons, okay? So we have a ray gun, then we have a pistol with multiple magazines. Now we have a freaking grenade launcher. And check this little guy out. Brand new mount up top. This does pop open. This does come with extra grenades that actually pop right in there. Close that up. And let's see. Rear stock does come out. Just like that. Handle does come down. And that right there is your little thumper. Okay. And it does come with an optic and a laser for it. So, super cool. Now, one other thing that's really, really neat about this particular thing is it comes with this guy. Most people are like, what the hell is that? Well, let me tell you what the hell that is. So in order to carry this around, you don't want to sling it. You want it out of the way. So this guy right here is actually a belt kit. You can see this is your belt loop attachment. This right here would slide right in just like that. And this actually holds your grenade launcher to your waist. Super cool, okay? Laser target designator, and then we should have a little tiny red dot optic. So all of this stuff goes together, all right? And in case you're wondering, you can use this right here as a magazine pouch for your pistol mags, or you can use it for a 40mm grenade pouch. So that's what that's for. Super cool. All right, now getting to the main weapon, and this is easy and simple as killing it here on the weapons. So you get a AOR-1 sling. This is 2-point. Then you get this beautiful beast of a rifle. And this is, again, one of those things that I'm going to grab a couple because I got some ideas, but check that out, man. Sexy, sexy. So spring does work, okay? Bolt does work. Stock can actually, you can change this out. So any easy and simple gun, you could take this off by just pulling down here, popping that off. And you could change that out for a different type of stock from a different rifle. So super, super cool. Just make sure that you don't lose this thing. And put that right back on. Okay. Magazine in tan. You get multiples of these guys. You also get some steel mags, not made of real steel, but made of plastic. Good for pouch stuffing. And then you get a lot of cool goodies that are brand spanking new. So let's go over foregrip. Then you have this guy, which is a new laser designator, so brand new mold. It is on a 45-degree mount. So this is going to be a very hot item. I love the black and gray. Then you get a red dot. And this looks like a brand new optic. And the mount is new as well. So this right here runs in conjunction with this magnifier, which is flipped aside. So flip it, push it down, and this will go in conjunction together. Then you get a little light. Okay. Love these little guys. These guys you can put on a lot of cool stuff. The real thing is awesome. Then you get another laser with light. Okay. Then you get a bipod, which actually pops down just like the real thing. And that will mount to the bottom of the rifle. And then you can see it does pull down and then does flip up. So super cool. Then everybody's going to want this. This is a suppressor, and you can see it's got a new suppressor cover on it. And this is going to be a super, super hot item, but brand new, never seen it before, just released on this figure, which is great. If you know what type of suppressor that is, leave that in the comments below. And then last but not least, in this goodie case, you get this guy. And this right here is the same type of edged weapon that this guy here uses in the Avengers. That's all I'm saying about that, but super cool little knife. And we got a couple little baggies here. Now, you do get an awesome set of patches. And these right here are cool because you can actually see they're raised. And they're in multicam. So super nice set of patches. Never seen the raised before. It's been done like this. So very cool. And then we have this little baggie right here, which gives you lots of little goodies. You have a little tiny red dot. And that, I believe, goes with that guy. Then you have this thing right here. This is a little clip for your communication system, that guy. Then you have some rails, which you can stick on your main weapon to attach all of your attachments. And then you have a little sling mount. So don't lose this. That's the way that you actually attach the other portion of the sling to the rifle. And you can see it'll match up and fit in some of these holes. And then you have a little multi-tool, which we're selling separately with the knife. So all in all, this is an amazing figure release. I'm a big fan of the CCT stuff. So make sure that you look for a build video coming up soon from me, Sully, at blackopstoys.com. If you like this video and you want to see more amazing stuff like all of this stuff, and you want to see it put together, please make sure you tune in, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of new and extremely cool content like this guy.